Permanent Resident Card, United States of America.
In 2 miles, take the exit to merge onto I-240 North.
Hello guys, I'm holding here the Philippine flag because today, July the 1st, 2021 is my oath taking to become a US citizen. So it will change this flag. I'm gonna become a US citizen, guys. Walking to the building, 80 Monroe Avenue. That's where I had my interview as well. I think that's the building. Monroe Avenue, where I had my interview on June the 3rd and my oath-taking ceremony today, July the 1st. Number 80. Seventh floor. It's my interview and my oath-taking elevator headed to the 7th floor USCIS. Oath-taking ceremony. Statue of Liberty.
A few moments later.
I hereby declare on oath.
Hereby declare on oath.
I want to hear all of you. That I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, to whom of which I have heretofore been a subject or a citizen. That I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law. And that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Again, congratulations to all. God bless all. Have a safe trip back to your homes. Have a beautiful 4th of July weekend. Also,
Thank you.
Certificate.
congratulations, everybody.
This is my certificate. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew. My name is Ernesto.
Ernesto. G'day, mate.
Want me to take care?
Yeah. No cameras in there.
Very much. I'm from Philippines.
I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I love Vietnam.
Thank you.
I just exited the building, guys. I'm now a US citizen. This is my flag, my certificate of naturalization, my mom and dad, their picture. So my mom and dad were with me on this ceremony because of this picture. This is the 80 Monroe Avenue building. That's where I had my oath-taking ceremony, July the 1st, 2021, Thursday. Congratulations to, yeah, I'm from the Philippines. Wow. Yeah, you're India. Wow, domestic. Congratulations. Thank you. Welcome to my channel, Ernesto Explores. Today, July 1st, 2021, Thursday, I became a US citizen, naturalized US citizen. Let me start from last night. I had a hard time finding all my employment authorization cards. I had 4 of those because I was asked to surrender those according to the notice from USCIS that we have to surrender the all employment authorization cards and re-entry permits, and also the permanent resident card, whether it's just 1 or 2. Anything that USCIS issued to us, we have to surrender those back in order for us to get the certificate of naturalized citizen. So last night, I really had a hard time finding those employment authorization cards, but I was able to find it, like maybe about close to 1 a.m. My oath-taking was 7:30 in the morning, and I had to drive from Greenville, Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee, which took me about 4 hours because I slept in some rest areas. It's far and it's tiresome. I also checked in the hotel. I booked myself a room in the hotel before I drove from Greenville, Mississippi to here in Memphis, Tennessee. However, since I left so late, I arrived at the hotel around nearly 6 a.m. The manager there was nice enough to cancel my reservation. So what I did was I went to Love's truck stop, and there was one here about 7 minutes away from that hotel. So I was able to take a shower and put on my formal attire because naturalization ceremony is a solemn event. So we cannot wear flip-flops, we cannot wear t-shirt, jeans. We're really strongly advised to wear something formal or semi-formal. And I've seen that because all of those people there were 16 of us, were wearing semi-formal or formal attires. I got here in this parking lot about maybe around 7:15 in the morning, and then my appointment time was 7:30 in the morning, and actually it's just walking distance from here to the USCIS building. It's about like 5-minute walk from here. It helped me a lot because this also was the same parking lot where I parked my car 1 month ago during my interview. So it helped a lot too that I already know where the whereabouts of this area because everything is the same. The building that I had my interview at is the same building also where I took my oath. I paid for about 4 hours of parking. That's just the best amount of time because you just, so that you know you're not in a hurry, so that when you're there after the oath taking, you can still take your time and don't rush things. I entered the building and then I walked to the elevator, and actually it's in the 7th floor. And the person there in that building was kind of strict because she's not wanting me to take a picture or maybe a video while walking to the elevator. So when I got inside the elevator, it went all the way to the 7th floor, and then when I got out from there, there's a short line and there are like about 3 people ahead of me waiting for their turn to get inside. And there's this guy was nice enough to take a picture of me by that sign, USCIS sign, me holding a flag. And then when I entered there, an officer there is very nice. He asked me about COVID questions. He asked me if I was advised by a medical professional to quarantine myself. I said no. He asked me also if I'm feeling any symptoms of COVID. I said no. He asked me if I traveled within the past 10 days internationally. I said no. Because of my satisfactory answers, he allowed me entry. I had to put all my things, the office bag, belt, shoes, keys, emptying the pockets, all that in a bin. And then I had to stay behind the yellow line. And then when they told me that I was good to go to walk in front to the scanner, then I got cleared, and then they gave me all back my things. So inside, I saw right away on the right side about 15 people sitting in those chairs. I believe I was the last one to arrive. So I got checked in first by an officer. She asked me to surrender all my employment authorization cards, my green card, and she also looked for my appointment letter. And they also, of course, look for my signature and if it's completely filled out on the 4th page of this letter. She asked me to walk to the next window, and that person gave me my certificate of naturalization. I was surprised to see the picture there because I thought that they're gonna put there a recent photo. However, this is the certificate. They put here a picture of me from my green card. So the picture on the green card and the picture on the certificate are the same. So, and that was like 2007. So the certificate says the United States of America, Certificate of Naturalization, USCIS registration number, blah blah blah. I certify that the description given is true and that the photograph affixed hereto is a likeness of me. And then there's a line, complete and true signature of holder. They told me there, if my signature is not legible, you cannot read it, they advised for me just to write my name, print my name, my whole name, and don't sign this if it's not legible. Just print out your name. That's what they advised. Be it known that pursuant to our application filed with the Secretary of Homeland Security of Memphis, Tennessee, the Secretary having found that Ernesto Chua Perez Jr., residing at Greenville, Mississippi, having complied in all respects with all of the applicable provisions of the naturalization laws of the United States, being entitled to be admitted as a citizen of the United States, and having taken the oath of allegiance at a ceremony conducted by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services at Memphis, Tennessee on July 1st, 2021, such person is admitted as a citizen of the United States of America, signed by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. And that's my picture here with my signature on the side. Personal description of holder as of date of naturalization, date of birth September 8, 1977, my sex, my height, marital status, country of former nationality, Philippines. They asked me there too if there's anything wrong on the certificate, they could still correct it, because they said that it's harder and it's slower to correct this if I already have left the building. There's nothing at the back, so the front is just full of this and nothing at the back. So this is the certificate of naturalization. I answered again all those questions before even entering the building from the very start. If something has changed from my original answers during the interview about bearing arms, about if I committed any crime that I was not arrested for, all of those things, and they're still all the same. No, 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 and no. The officer there from the window, he asked me to walk to the opposite side and around all those chairs. That's kind of weird to me, but I guess that's his rule. So he did not ask me to walk from him all the way to the oath-taking room. He asked me to walk the farther route. I don't know why, but it worked out okay. So when I got inside the oath-taking room, I saw 15 people there. I was the 16th to arrive, so there were only 16 of us. And I saw the flag, this flag already on the chair, and this on the side of the flag. This is actually my first time to really see what's inside of this envelope. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. I haven't really opened this one, but by the way, before I got here too, last night, I printed the picture of my parents, 8x10 in size, because they're in the Philippines, they're not here in the United States. So in this way, even in this little kind of way, they're with me. And even though they're here in America, they're still not allowed to enter inside, because nowadays, because of COVID situation, we're asked that we're supposed to be only by ourselves. We have to be alone. The only people who could go with us are interpreters if we cannot understand English well. An attorney, for some strange reasons, if you need an attorney, then an attorney can come with you. During those picture taking, I put up my mom and dad's picture like this so that they're with me. If you want to do that, if you think that's cool, you can do the same. Yeah, go to Walgreens, CVS, or Walmart and have that kind of picture printed if you want your loved ones to be with you during the oath taking, since you cannot have them there. You have to be alone. So now this one is a piece of paper, Oath of Allegiance. So it has the Oath of Allegiance here. U.S. Citizenship, I'm not gonna read this all because you could Google it. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. But while I was there, nobody was reading this. We were just repeating after the words of the officer in front of us. The Star-Spangled Banner at the back. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'll read this at home. And the Pledge of Allegiance here. So there's an Oath of Allegiance on the front. There's Star-Spangled Banner at the back. And at the bottom of it, Pledge of Allegiance. Important information for new citizens. Congratulations on becoming a U.S. citizen. My rights, my responsibilities. Next steps that you are now a U.S. citizen. Apply for a U.S. passport. Update your social security record. Register to vote. Obtain a certificate of citizenship for your child. Sponsor family members to come to the United States. Protecting your right to work. Replacing your certificate of naturalization. Yeah. And they gave us this form, U.S. passport application form, so that I'm gonna have a blue passport. And actually, during my interview, my Philippine passport was already expired. My interview was June the 3rd, 2021, and it expired April 21st, 2021. So it's okay to get interviewed if your passport is expired. U.S. passport application, proof of U.S. citizenship, 14 facts about voting in federal elections. So this is about voting. Am I eligible to vote? How do I register to vote? When should I register to vote? Lots of questions being answered. So there's really a lot of work to do after becoming a U.S. citizen. And I don't want to procrastinate all of this. They need to get done at my earliest convenience. And lastly, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. A lot to read, and nothing else. That's all inside this. And actually, guys, I thought that this is going to be mailed to me. I was waiting really day after day in my mailbox at home for this. To my surprise, I saw this package there. Before we sworn our oath, there are two big TVs. I think those are for us to watch, what we have to do. But there, they did not let us watch anything. They're just doing the talking and then telling us what to do and what to expect. We were also told it's supposed to be done outdoors by the Memphis sign. However, they thought that the weather this morning was kind of iffy, so they changed their minds and they decided just to get it done indoors, which is really a good thing for me and for us, because The traditional way of doing it is indoors. Although we are 6 feet apart, it was just like maybe about 2-3 minutes, or maybe not more than 5 minutes, the allegiance. Then we were asked to, take pictures. What we were doing was, we were just helping each other. I take a picture of him and he will take a picture of me. And there's also a US flag, and there's also a USCIS flag. There's a sign of USCIS in between those flags. If I were you, take a lot of pictures. Take a lot of pictures. Some of your shots might not be good, so at least if you have many, you're rest assured that you have one which is a good shot. And because that's what happened to me, all of my shots are bad. I think only 1 or 2 are good. Big picture of Statue of Liberty on the right side, the head of the Liberty. So we took pictures of those too. So after that, we left the building and we were asked to exit the door 3 at a time. We were also told if we intend to become dual citizens, in my case, Filipino citizenship and American citizenship. In the Philippines, I'll be considered as a dual citizen. But here, dual citizenship doesn't exist in America. You're just only a US citizen. You cannot even present your Philippine passport at the airport if you wish to. You can only present your American passport returning back to America. The people around me, I saw someone from Vietnam, I saw someone from Australia, India, but all the others, I didn't get to talk to them because it was just fast. And then they just wanted us to do the oath and get out of there. About 8:30, I was already out of the building. Took a few pictures outside the building, called my mom and dad, and that's it. Okay guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my story for my US citizenship. If you are also in the process of becoming a US citizen, I wish you all the best with flying colors. And how I feel right now? I feel good right now because I don't have to worry anymore about the exam. I already passed it. I'm already a US citizen. I just have to really work on the next steps, passport and everything else. So guys, thank you for watching and have a great day and more power to you. And if you enjoyed this video, if you want to stay connected, please consider subscribing on my channel, Ernesto Explores. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We the people. This is City Market. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. She paid for my food and she's congratulating me for becoming a US citizen. Yeah, I'm from the Philippines.
I'm from here.
Yeah, and she's glad that I became one.
Yes, congratulations. A lot of hard work.
A few moments later.
Hello, I'm here in Jimmy John's. This is the original Jimmy John's world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop. And I ordered this one for my lunch. Some cookies. This one, chips. For my celebration for my US citizenship.